What, you wait. You think you're going to stab a security guard and not go to jail, or what the fuck?
At least not immediately. Or at least
then
I could...
you just get an extra charge, you idiot.
Or at least I could, like, maybe threaten him and be like, look, dude, you were a fucking nut casino resort worker in the shittiest casino in the area in this shitty city. Is it worth it right now? Is it worth it? No? Cool. Keep walking. I'm going to walk this way.
Dude, people are dumb. Like, as much as I want that to work, where you just talk security down from whatever, you're not going to.
Well, shit, there was that situation with the machete where that guy pulled out the machete
And they didn't give a shit.
Yeah, and they let him go with it. Dude, okay, so, like, here, the valet desk, you know, is situated right by this exit, and there's that little narrow, hallway, you know what I mean, that, like, leads out to that exit, and there's that, like, wall there of the subsequent hallway, you know, on the other side of the desk. That's, you know, all the mirrors and all that. At the very end, on the corner, just before it gets into the hotel lobby, there's a sign posted right there talking about, like, casino policy. And this, you can find signs exactly like this one in any casino anywhere that's like, okay, here's our general policy, blah, blah. And in every single casino, on every single one of these signs, it clearly states no weapons of any kind. At the time that the two security guards that were talking to the machete guy, you know, while they were talking with him, it was right at that corner. I couldn't help but think, like, so ironic that the security is standing literally right next to this sign, inches away from it, with their back turns, symbolism, that, and they just let this guy with the machete just walk away right after he threatened me, fucking to me and to them in their presence on camera, showed them, flashed them the machete and everything. So when I thought about, you know, so me with my fucking knife that I inherited from my dad, I'm like, I think that, you know, if the day shift security is anything like the nighttime security, like, I could easily talk him down.
You would think nighttime security would be more strict.
Right.
Just night.
Yeah. But no, it's because it's, you know, nobody wants to work there, so they have the just shittiest of security in, like, all the land. Because, like, they're just so desperate for workers, they'll take anybody. Shit, one of them, in fact, it was actually one of them involved in that talk with the Mr. Machete guy, was a guy who got promoted from janitorial.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he was a janitor turned security guard.
Hey, man, you want to stop cleaning toilets and start walking around looking tough? Yeah.
He was just like, yeah. And he's the one that I talked to, too. I was just like, so you saw that machete that he very clearly pulled out of his pocket, right? And he said, and I quote, yeah, we weren't touching that one. Cool. Thanks. Thank you for making me feel secure, security.
Dude, I think it might just be these months of me living on my own. But I have went back to rebelliousness. The rebellious one. And mostly it's because Avery she's 7 years old, and not to us. She doesn't listen to her mom. She doesn't listen to me when I tell her to knock it off. But she's crazy fucking obedient because of school. It pisses me off to no fucking end. Because that's all school is. School isn't meant to teach you shit. It's really to teach you obedience.
Yeah.
And to honor the flag and all that stupid bullshit. And
yeah.
It's masked as education, and it fucking pisses me off. But we were in Walmart one morning. I may have told you this already. And they were getting breakfast. They got some donut holes. And I was being a goofy self. I was like, oh, give me some D holes, man. And I went to open it up, and Avery's like, oh, you're not supposed to do that in the store. I was like, oh, I'm not. And I opened it, and I started eating them. I was like, watch me. With a mouthful of D holes. Like, and then I handed her one, and then she looked around, and then she started eating it. I was like, ooh, thief! Hella loud. I was like, oh, she's stealing! She sort of freaked out a little bit. I was like, dude, it's fine. We're paying for it. Don't worry about it. You can do this.
Yeah, it's like even if you weren't paying for it, it's fucking Walmart.
It's a corporation.
What the fuck are they going to do? And that's kind of also what I was thinking about this whole time, while me being childishly rebellious, defying security. Because I was looking up at every single camera, obviously, as I walked through the hallways going towards HR today, looking up at each and every single one, going, hey, like it was like I was like a boxer, like greeting my fans, like, hey, yeah, you over there, yeah, like, and it's just because this is very douchebaggy of me to say, but it's the truth. I feel like I'm on just a higher level of thinking than all these your average Walmart shoppers. Like all these people.
No, I got you.
Yeah, all these fucking human beings, dude. They're all wrapped up. They're all wage slaves, fucking wrapped up in the illusion that is this man-made society. And I just can't. I can't think that way anymore. I couldn't if I wanted to. The way I see it, we are fucking animals living on a very naturous world. All of this is fake, and therefore I don't have to follow your man-made rules. I don't have to worry about security. I don't have to worry about police or any of that, because ultimately, no matter what you do to me, you're not going to break my mind. I am free, and you're not going to take away my freedom.
I think that's what 1984 was a lot. Or V for Vendetta, because he goes... how the fuck does it go? He goes, beneath this mask is more than flesh. Beneath this mask is an idea.
Mm-hmm.
And ideas are bulletproof.
Yep.
I was going to make that the intro to an album. And then some other dude made he made V for Vendetta like the entire theme of his album. I went, you fuck. And to be quite honest, I mean, he could have done a lot better. Because it was called Remember, Remember. He's an underground rapper. And I don't know. I feel like the ideas are bulletproof thing could have been used better. But anyway, the whole rebellious thing with Walmart is like, I'll walk in there, I'll knock shit off the shelves now just to be a dick. Because I'm fucking sick of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Avery being obedient. Because she doesn't need to be. She just needs to be a free thinker.
Exactly.
And it pisses me off. What was the story? Oh, so we went over there the other night. I need new shorts. And it's 9:55, I believe, maybe even 8:55, and this dude comes over, and I mean it might matter. I don't know. I'm gonna say it anyway. He was an Asian dude.
Okay.
And I'm standing there at the what the fuck is it when you try on clothes?
Oh, changing room?
Yeah, changing room.
Yeah.
I'm standing there holding two things, and this guy walks up, and he stands at the computer. He starts to walk off. I'm like, hey, can I have two things. Like, oh, I don't work here. He's like, she's up at customer service, and he walks the fuck off. And I was kind of shocked. I looked at him, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I've never felt, not accosted, but I've never felt that way before, where it's like, I've never wanted to complain or whatever at a retail place, especially Walmart. I usually just do my own thing. I don't ask people where stuff is. I look for it for myself.
Right.
But at that point, like, I don't have keys to this fucking place. They started putting gates underneath the doors so people can't sneak under them, because I would have just had Avery go in there and let me in. But now she couldn't do that, so I was like, well, fuck! I have no way in there to try on these clothes.
Huh, I didn't know they started that.
It got worse, because then this... Again, I don't know if it matters, but then this fucking Mexican lady walks up and she starts playing. I think they're logging out because they're done with work.
Mm.
And I was like, hey, can I get in there really quick? I need to try these on. And she's like, oh, this isn't my department. But like, she's like not even fully paying attention to me. It was like your mom or anybody on a cell phone, on their phone, paying more attention to their phone than what you're saying. Because I was like, I have two things. Can I get in there really quick? And she doesn't say anything. I was like, can I get in there really quick? She's like, no, not my department. Like, can you call somebody? Like, they close at 10. I was like, it's not 10 yet. Or she said they closed at 10. Like, it's not 10 yet. And she doesn't even respond to me. I was like, all right, I guess I'm stealing these. And I walked the fuck off. And then I walked directly to the back bathroom. Didn't even stop. Like, just kept walking with these two pairs of shorts. Then there are two Walmart associates in the bathroom. They are both in the stalls, and they're talking to each other.
Weird.
Yeah. it was actually kind of fucked up because like one guy was asking for a ride and the other guy was going, oh yeah, why don't you just get an Uber or some shit, or why don't you just walk if you're right down the street? Because like he was asking the guy for a ride and the guy was willing to give him a ride, but he was more willing to just convince him to walk, or he didn't want to give him a ride. But it was like it was really obvious to me that he didn't want to give him a ride, but the other guy was not getting it because apparently people that work at Walmart are knuckle dragging Neanderthals that can't pick up subtle hints.
Right.
The dude wasn't even being subtle about it. It was really... Anyway, so they're both in there, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm not going to change right here. So I stuffed... I threw one of the pairs of shorts down a hallway somewhere, down an aisle, and I stuffed it, like, where the sink was, and then I stood around to take a piss. And one of the dudes walks out, washes his hands, dries off his hands, and then walks the fuck out. I don't even know if he saw the shorts on the sink. So I grabbed the shorts and I went in the stall, waiting for the other dude to at least go wash his hands. I'm trying them on. Unfortunately, they didn't fucking fit, so I threw them in the handicap stall the other guy was in. I mean, I told Christina that I threw him in the toilet, but I just left one leg sitting in the toilet.
Okay.
Like, fuck you assholes. I just wanted to try these on, and I would have been way fucking nicer about it, but fuck you. Now you got toilet water on your shorts.
Exactly.
And I left.
Exactly. I mean, that sounds something kind of like what I would do. That whole, like, chick, like, oh, yeah, it's not my department, but I'm not that bad. Like, and that's...
I was actually going to steal them if I could, but they wouldn't fit.
Right. And that's what kind of also annoyed me so much about, like, Greg and the whole situation is, like, yeah, I'm lazy, and yeah, I occasionally, straight up ditch days of work without consent, but while I'm there, I am a good worker. Dude,
you're allowed to be lazy. Your job's super easy.
Exactly. Like, I do everything within my job description. There's nothing going on at night. I hang keys. I organize the keys. I help out the valet guys, when they need help. I do all the bell service because there's no fucking bellman past, like, 11 p.m., which is right when I clock in. So I'm the bellman for the night. Like, I'm answering calls. Like, and I am super kind and professional with any customer that doesn't fuck with me. So, like, yeah, my customer service isn't as robotic as they would want it to be.
You have dignity.
Exactly. Like, it's like I told Jared, I'm a human being first and employees second. So as soon as you start fucking with me, expecting, like, oh, blah, 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 attitude this, and you're the employee, so you have to sit back and take it, I'm going to be like, actually, no, I'm a human being, so fuck yourself. And go take that to my supervisor. They're right over there. Like, as long as you're kind to me and respectful, and as long as you're not giving me shit for anything I'm not, responsible for, I will give you this. I will be that employee. I will be, oh yeah, like, I will, just the other day, fucking someone was asking me where the nearest hospital was. I was in the middle of something. I don't remember. Actually, I think it was in the middle of while I was doing the key thing. But I was like, oh yeah, like, I put everything down. I walked over to the computer and I spent like 5-10 minutes trying to figure out, like, the nearest hospital, printing them out directions. Like, I am that employee. So to constantly be getting shit on by my manager who hasn't worked a single, like, night with me ever and is never witnessing my working conditions is just frustrating. So, but yeah, I am the type of person, like, oh, that's not my department, but, like, not that bad. Fucking not just completely, like, fucking, ignoring them like that.
Well, okay, so I honestly think that Greg didn't like your personality, or he heard shit from other people, and he just kind of did it based on that. Because when people tell me about other people, I mean, unfortunately, it's got a little harder to not hear what... Like, if somebody said, oh, well, this person was in jail, I'm not going to go, okay, well, who gives a shit? But depending on what it is, because if they've had multiple DUIs, I'm going to go, okay, well, that person's obviously an idiot. But it sucks because I'd rather get to know that person and find out for myself. Mm-hmm. But lately I've been lazy. I don't want to fucking get to know anybody else. So I just go, okay, yeah, they're stupid. And I leave it at that. Because, I mean, dude, I don't fucking care anymore.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I get that.
the fact that you just think somebody's lazy or they're a bad employee because of what other people say because you don't like their personality because they have dignity and self-respect, that's ridiculous.
And that's that's a sign of a very shitty leader who should not be in a managerial position.
There's a lot of people like that.
Exactly. And so, like Jared's telling me like, oh, that's fucked up. And it's like, dude, I've told you everything that this guy's done to me. Like, yeah, I've also told you all the stories of, all the shit I've done at work, but neither of you, neither Greg nor you, Jared, have seen me at work under my work conditions and actually seen me interact. Like, yeah, I give you stories, but I only give you... It's not like I'm going to come back from work going, hey, Jared, I was a really good employee today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and same thing with Greg. They only hear the negative shit.
That's actually a good point, because you'd never come over here and be like, yeah, I worked really well last night.
Exactly.
You just tell me the interesting stuff. And then it makes you look like a shitty worker.
Exactly.
But that could have been for a half an hour of the night, and the rest of the night you're a model employee.
Exactly. So Jared's saying, like, that's fucked up. It's like, dude, Greg was showing me all this undeserved special attention and, not even taking my side of it at all. He was just quick to blame me without even hearing my side of the story. Like, this is a guy who doesn't belong in the position he's in. So if I, narcissistically believing that I'm acting as the arm of karma here, I need to get this guy out of here. Dude,
I've felt like that way a couple times. I just dropped it, though.
The only thing that, like I said earlier, I feel bad about is, having to make all the fucking 70 guests as well as all the employees I worked, that were working that morning. They all had to suffer and probably did not get tipped well that morning because of my actions.
Yeah, one morning, fuck them.
Exactly. It's like, even Maurice, like, who was kind of a shit dickhead to me, it's like, okay, I wouldn't even wish this upon you, but
it was for the greater good.
That's what I keep telling myself. But I don't know. Fucking.
You know what? Honestly, though, I'm glad somebody did it, because corporations just think they can step on the individual all they want, and then people get in authority. Here's what I've been thinking the entire time too: is do you think Greg, when he's a little kid, was like, you know what I want to grow up to be? I want to grow up to be a manager at a casino. No. But now he is, and that's what people do, man. They give up. And it bugs the shit out of me. I'm 2 years from 30, and I still make rap music. And I have 110 likes on Facebook. I don't do it for I would like people to go, oh man, your shit's really good. And I would have people to interact with me and shit. But I don't do it for that. I do it because I enjoy making music. It's not as easy as it used to be, because I have adult responsibilities and shit.
Of course.
But I haven't given up. I have the childlike wonder in my eyes still. I remember this one time I went to see Christina at work, and she works at a nursery, so they have plants and shit everywhere, and I was like, do you guys have Venus flytraps? And they're like, yeah, they're over there. I was like, oh my god, these are fucking cool. Never seen one. I was putting my finger to it and shit. And one of her coworkers giggled, and she was like, he's like a little kid. And Christina just she's kind of half-assed, yeah, he's retarded. But also yeah, he's cute. Because I keep the childlike wonder in me. And people don't do that. People just give up. So the other two, they've worked in a nursery, they go, yeah, Venus flytraps over there. It's just a plant, dude. I'm not like that. Oh, fuck, this is awesome.
Yeah, dude, those are the dopest, at least the dopest common plants.
Yeah, you see them in Jumanji, and they're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
The original Robin Williams, not this remake.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, I keep the childlike wonder in me. If somebody goes, oh yeah, man, something like that, I get genuinely enthusiastic about shit that sounds cool. I don't just go, oh, that's nice. Because people have given up. Corporations, and I should just start calling them pyramids.
Yeah, that's what they are.
The fucking pyramids are just crushing people's spirits, and we're just carrying the blocks up to try and it's bullshit, man.
Exactly.